It's Leslie Davenport from the Pilates Center Pittsburgh. I'm coming to you today from my outside practice space. This is my special place at home. My husband created this tree house for our family, and I get to use it all summer to create work, to explore work, to make work, and generally have a very good thinking spot. So today, we are going to play with some feet exercises. And so you'll need a couple things for this little exploration to work. You'll need a pencil, you'll need a TheraBand, and we have some space to move around. So maybe a 4-foot or 6-foot area would be awesome for the balance. So this month's client resources were about grounding into our feet. And our feet are something that we tend to think of last in a workout unless you've ever had problems with them. If your feet are uncomfortable, most people just kind of push that to the side and go, if I move around, it'll feel better. But I learned a few years ago, once I stopped performing, my feet ached a lot, and it's just regular aches and pains that people go through all the time. Standing in the kitchen for my family hours a day, making food, taking care of our kids, working, teaching, all of those things, there wasn't a lot of articulation and dexterity that I was giving my feet in strength. So these are simple ways to give your feet some wake up, to give them some alignment, and we'll work on some strength that really goes into balance. Okay? So we're going to start in a seated spot. Kind of a funny view, but I need to just show you how the pencil works. So we're going to be on a chair and with your pencil. Okay? So if you take a pencil and you put it underneath the metatarsals are the first set of knuckles in your foot. Big, first, third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So I'm going to have you put the pencil underneath your feet, and then I just want you to lift your foot and kind of roll the big toe metatarsal on the pencil, and then really try to put your second toe knuckle down on the pencil, your third, fourth, and fifth. Okay? Now simply just push straight down into the pencil with your whole body, right? Feel like you get a nice clear press through the foot, the lower leg. I'm focusing on the strength from my hip and center through my thigh, and I want to make even my lower leg and shin feel really clear. Okay, relax it. Pass it to your second side. So what are we doing here in this exercise, guys? We are lining up. We're lining up our toe joints, and then we're activating them into the pencil by asking the lines of strength and direction in the legs to be focused into this nice feedback tool here. Okay, so you put the pencil under. We're going to go first metatarsal, second, third, fourth, fifth. We're going to, there we go. Sometimes that pinky toe metatarsal is hard to touch. So I'm just going to have you push straight down into that pencil. Sitting tall through your spine. See what part of your foot is hard to connect and which part is easy. So for example, I get feedback from this. My big toe knuckle is pretty easy to connect. My 4 and 5 are pretty easy. But I discovered this week from practicing my 2 and 3 toe metatarsals are really kind of weaker, and I can barely feel this part of my foot on the pencil. So this pencil is telling me that I need to work a little bit more here in my 2 and 3 line. So unveiling as an exercise teacher, right, is that's the really central channel through my lower leg, middle leg to my hip. So I really need to wake that up. All right, take it to the first side. Put your pencil slightly in front of the metatarsals, and from your deep belly muscles in the back of your thigh, see if you can pull from the back of the leg. And now wrap around the pencil evenly and just pull the pencil back to you and relax it, right? Wrap around, pull it back to you and relax it. So what are we doing here? We're going to activate that nice alignment where everything is even with the pencil, and then we're going to pull the pencil back to us. So I have to create a suction in my foot to do this, my arch muscles, but the pencil is helping me understand how to make it evenly so that I don't go crooked in the movement as I'm doing it. All right, second foot, second part of it. Okay, line up your joints, big to little, pull the pencil to you, relax it. Pull it to you, relax it. Now pull it to you. The last part about this is maybe that pencil can lift off the floor. Can it be straight and lift off the floor? Can you pick it up and keep it straight? So you can see my pencil is not perfectly straight, but it's pretty good, you know? It's definitely like sometimes it comes up really crooked. You can see I want to keep my foot pretty flat and even. I want to lift that pencil. Party tricks. I want to bring that pencil up. See if I can get my left foot to do it. Whoop. I don't think it's going to happen maybe, guys, in the left foot today. That's all right. There we go. And I want to keep my pencil pretty level. Okay. So next, come onto the floor with your TheraBand. Okay? So a TheraBand is such an amazing, it's a genius tool, right? It's so genius because you can move in both directions. So we're going to do ankles. So we really woke up the metatarsals. We got the arch of the foot talking. We really wanted to relax the feet between. So we're just going to stretch those nice feet open. So make them longer, make them wider. Push your thighs into the floor and fully reach to your heels. Stretch your ankles. Okay? So when we go through our foot, when we kind of work through flex and point, we're trying to articulate all the areas of the foot. And you can see from my feet, I maybe don't have the strength that I did when I was dancing full time, but I really need to go through the metatarsals, the arches, the ankles, and I need strength there. So this is one of my favorite ways to help people, get that in their workout. All right, so start with one foot. Line your body up. So from your chest to your ribs, to your belly, to the hips, things are even and grounded. Take the TheraBand, put it loosely around your metatarsals. And now when you start to flex, push the thigh forward. See if you can make a firm knee. So the kneecap, we want to engage the top of the quadricep. And I don't want to fall out the back of my knee, right? I'm going to go ahead and use the muscles on the top, use the muscles on the bottom, and I'm going to move my leg away from my body so my hip is pretty grounded. Then I'm going to go through the ankle, the midfoot, more midfoot. I'm still not through my toe metatarsals, and then I'm going to finish those little tiny bits of my toes. Okay? You can kind of see without the band, little tiny bits of those toes. Scooch it over, I'm sorry. Longer than I realized. Little tiny bits of my toes. Now when I flex, I'm going to go just the toes, and then I'm going to peel through the midfoot. Arch, and then I'm going to really work through that ankle. Again, as you go with the ankle, I'm going to keep my knee firm, push my thigh into the floor, really ground it. Okay, so do your other foot. So you use the band through that motion. So we reach, ankle extension, and ankle flexion, or otherwise known commonly as flex and point. So you go through and flex. Cool. So the pencil exercise I did before, it's telling me that I really need to emphasize the middle line of the ankle, the middle line of my foot. So my second and third toe is really starting to wake up. Unbelievable that puts me right in the middle of my hip and my core. So helpful. Okay, rolling through all those parts and pieces. Again, this is a very simple exercise. It is not new. It's common in physical therapy. If you've ever sprained your ankles, you know that there's also the different directions of the ankle that can be explored. So now come up to stand, guys, and we'll put this together with a simple balance combination. Okay. Here we go. So clear your space so you have room to move around. I hope you can see me pretty well. We are outside, so there's natural light. So basically, stand on your feet. You woke up your toes, you woke up your arches, and we move through ankle range of motion. Take a breath in. When you exhale, reach the head up taller. Open the chest gently by rolling the shoulders, rotating them. Connect through your core so that your body is centered into both hips, both thighs, both through the knees, the low legs, the foot. You have foot in front of the ankle, so reach the foot forward. You have foot behind your ankle, so pull the heel a little bit more back away and into the ground using your legs. Okay, so balance-wise, I'm going to have you simply stand on one leg and lift the other. Stand on the other leg, pick up one. Good, so do small steps under yourself first. I'm going to stand through my core, through my hip to the very middle line of my foot, and I'm going to focus on the directional path of motion into the floor. I'm focusing on a down and a connect. Over connect. All right, fun pattern. So taking your right foot, step forward, come to your shin. Step back, come to your shin. Go side, go to your shin. The other side, change your feet. Left side, left, shin. Back, shin. Over, shin, over. All right, go again. Right, go knee height. Back, knee height. Side, side. Change your feet. Left, knee height. Back, knee height. Side, side. Awesome. Wiggle out your feet a little bit. Maybe some nice little prance actions. You can roll through them. Tendus from dance are amazing. It's like this great foot and ankle exercise for sure. All right. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep moving, everybody. Stay well.